Happy hump day, everybody. My name is Eric. In case you don't know me, I've been trading prop firms for 3 years now, and this is my recap of me trading my 4 straight to funded Lightning accounts with Tradeify. Before we get into the recap, I just wanted to go ahead and cover what has happened on Monday and Tuesday since I did not record a video on those days. Monday was a very easy day, a very nice trade. We had a lot of momentum to the upside. Essentially, we had this support here, and then we had the 15-minute range form here, and I actually entered before we even broke out of the range because this was such a nice flag back into the EMA crossover there. So I entered about right here, and then we got that nice push up. And if you been following me in my previous videos, you know that I'm using a new indicator that I haven't shown yet because I'm just kind of working it in with my strategy and seeing if it's something that I want to keep using. But on this day, we were indicating that we had a lot of volume and momentum, so that was a really nice trade. Yesterday, I did not take a trade because essentially that indicator was kind of showing me that we did not have a lot of momentum, which we did not in the beginning. I was also looking at NQ because I trade ES here, and NQ is completely different. NQ is chopping really bad and wasn't having as much downside. So I actually did not take a trade. Whereas typically I probably would have tried to enter here, and you know, I keep a pretty tight stop. So I could have got stopped here if I didn't have a really good entry. But this did work out obviously really beautiful out of the 15-minute range, but no harm, no foul. We did not take a trade that day. And then real quick here, I just wanted to show my actual calendar here. So here is my journal and my calendar. As you can see here, we had that $2,000 win, which is $500 per account. So $500 times 4, that is the $2,000 we made on Monday, no trade yesterday. And then we have today's losses. It said it took 9 trades. It was actually like around 8 trades. I had another trade copier issue when I jumped back into the trade, and that happens a lot because what happens is I kind of, and this is a problem, like I'll lose a trade and then I will re-enter like really fast, like, oh my god, I missed the move now, and that's what I did today, which is a big mistake, and it kind of messed up the trade copier, so it took it on one of my accounts. So I closed that trade and then I re-entered again, so that's why it shows 9 trades. But essentially it was 2 trades. And again, I should have only taken 1. If I only took 1 trade, I would only had like $1,000 loss or $250 per account. We are still a little green here, so just have to kind of get my act together and make sure that we kind of close the week out good. The main goal for this week is just to finish green. I've been having a lot of break even weeks or a lot of red weeks. So again, I just want to finish the week green and really try to protect that capital. And I think we can do that if we wait for the right setups and don't do what I did today. I also wanted to tell you about my free income and expense tracker that you can actually download for absolutely free down below. It's very detailed, very easy to use, and it allows you to really know exactly where you're at in terms of your actual income and not just getting payouts and not keeping track of your expenses. So if you like that, you can get that down below in the description. Also, make sure you like and subscribe to this video, and then let's go ahead and get into today's recap. Good morning. Happy Wednesday, September 24th, 2025. We are just over 5 minutes of the market open here, and I started drawing out just the 15-minute range. Just want to go over my quick analysis here. We have the previous day high from yesterday and the previous day low range here, and then I also have this level in the middle marked out. It is a strong level in my opinion because we have it as Friday's highs right there, and then on Monday we broke above those highs, did a retest on this level, made it support and bounced further to the highs there, and then we are rejecting off of it here in the pre-market. So what I'm looking for is either a break above this level and a retest to target the highs, or if we can keep kind of dumping down here, which we are doing, and holding this as a resistance, we can go ahead and possibly target these lows. Not quite as much room to the downside there, but if we can kind of keep this tight, I definitely like the potential to go lower there. As you can see on the 15-minute chart, I always like to look at these 200 EMA, which is the purple line. We are dumping below that line there. In terms of news, we do have new home sales here at 8 a.m. my time, which would be 10 a.m. Eastern. So that is another factor that I do need to be aware of as well there at 8 o'clock. So yeah, just staying patient. We have about 7 minutes left for the 15-minute range to form, and then we will see if we have any opportunities to trade. All right, y'all, I'm kind of waiting for this 5-minute candle here. As you can see, I started drawing out my risk reward because I might be entering a trade here based on this 5-minute candle. So we'll just see, you know, I'll be trying to enter the bottom of this candle. So I'm just kind of drawing this out. And, you know, I like to use sell stop orders. So I'd be placing a sell stop order below this candle. Let's go ahead and see here. We have about 30 seconds for this candle to close. Now, again, I do need to be aware there is news in 10 minutes, but I do like the risk reward, and it is just orange folder news. So I'm not too overly worried about it. It's getting a pretty big push down here, which is leaving us less room to get that full TP. Yep, I'm gonna place the order here. We got a sell stop order at the bottom of this 5-minute candle here. So if we get tapped in, I'll switch to my Ninja Trader, of course. But my stop would be basically at the top of this body of the candle right there. And then we will be targeting those lows there. But that was a big flush there out of the range with lots of momentum and volume. Let's see if we get tapped in. Let me switch to my Ninja Trader. Okay, I'm tapped in, and I'm gonna place my stop here, like I said, at the top of this body here. Just giving myself a little bit more room here. And we are targeting that 10 points. And so I'm gonna go ahead and let this play out.
Order canceled.
I stopped out there, unfortunately. I did have my stop originally like up here. So I bet you I moved it to 5 points. So I bet because we had the 90 MA here, and I should have kept my stop at that higher amount. I was just trying to keep that tighter stop, but let's see here. We could try to re-enter this as well. Okay, I'm re-entered into this trade. Oh shit. My trade copier messed up. All right, I re-entered this trade just because, like I said, I had that higher stop and then I changed it to 5 points. As you know, this is kind of against my rules, but I do like the way that we just kind of retested the zone and rejected. Now my stop will be at the top there. So worst case scenario, we basically lose, you know, 2 trades in a row, but let's go ahead and try this again. I'm gonna go ahead and go back to my Ninja Trader here, and we will see. I could definitely be regretting this.
Order filled.
I got out of that trade. I'm done for the day, for sure. I'll go ahead and show my P&L here. Yeah, so we went minus 400 per account because I entered 2 trades there, and then I closed that one out, and probably shouldn't have done that. That's kind of bad trading there. So I'll be honest, guys, the thing I should have done is just stuck to my original guns and kept my stop right here, right? And then we would still be in this trade. I do think this is still going to go down. It's just kind of messing around here. So one of those days where it's just kind of a mental blur, but I think my trade idea, you know, was really good, and just bad execution today. But it's all right. We're still up on the week, surprisingly, even with those 2 losses. And we'll just come back from this and, you know, do it again. So yeah, this is definitely going to probably come down here. But all right. With that being said, I'm a little irritated with this, but I'm just going to go ahead and shut down the screen, shut down the charts. We'll just think about this, and we'll come back strong the rest of the week. With that said, make sure you like and subscribe to the video, and I will see y'all in the next one.